This has been one of my go-to papers for years. It is made by Neenah, and it is called the Endura 150. The Endura line from Neenah has a unique characteristic in that it is what's called a latex impregnated or a wet strength paper. There are not a lot of companies that do wet strength paper. It's a bit unusual. A wet strength paper allows you to have short-term outdoor durability and have it get a little wet, and the paper will not collapse and fall apart in pieces like traditional paper will. Well, that's fantastic for latex, because the way Gen 3 latex works is you're putting a lot of ink, which is water-based ink, down on a paper, and there's no heat there. We're not evaporating. We're using the optimizer and the relationship of the ink to hold the ink in place. Sometimes we call that pinning. So in that print zone, there's really no heat, and everything is held together with a chemical attraction between the optimizer and the ink. And then we bring that entire ink concoction into the curing zone, and then we evaporate the water. Well, in that time, there's a bunch of water sitting on a paper. If you put a lot of water on some papers, they will cockle. They'll kind of warp, or they'll pocket. And then when the heat hits it, it creates a reaction between the evaporating water and the paper, and it can cause it to buckle or warp and cockle. You could, in some cases, have the paper pocket in the center, and you'll have a little scrape from the carriage going by. Well, this Neenah doesn't do that. This Neenah lays nice and flat. The Endura 150, and there's a thicker version as well, that lays flat on the platen, because it's accustomed to taking water. It's designed so that it can get wet. And the nice thing about this paper, this and the thicker version of it, is it's a very reliable choice to print on with latex. This is a satin. I like the satin quite a bit. There's also a matte finish. The matte finish, you may need some extra optimizer, okay? A fairly high level of optimizer on the matte, because the ink is going to hit that paper and it's going to try to sort of move out. It's going to be absorbed, and you want to hold that down a little more sticky. So I found with the Endura matte that I have to increase the optimizer some. With the gloss coating, it's not as necessary. Nice choice of paper. It's very economical. It's reliable for latex. I've been using it for years. Certainly one of my go-to choices if I need to get poster paper done. And then Neenah is a very large manufacturer, a very good partner with HP. Definitely a good choice. Widely available. A lot of resellers sell it. That is the Endura, Neenah Endura poster paper.